The living armor in Delicious in Dungeon is actually a hermaphroditic eusocial mollusk. Living armor is a really common enemy trope in fantasy settings, but Delicious in Dungeon has one of the most creative ways of tackling this enemy. These are the organisms that actually inhabit the living armor, and they're basically just kind of like real-world mollusks, so think of clams. They have this harder outer shell, which is eventually replaced with bits of actual discarded armor that they find in the dungeon, and the rest of it is this, muscle, fleshy part of their body, and that is what they use to contract and move around the different parts of the armor. These organisms are eusocial, so think of animals like bees, wasps, or naked mole rats, because each section of armor is developed to do its own certain function within their living armor society. And they all kind of give up their reproductive abilities in order to protect one reproductive individual that lays an egg sac on a heavily guarded piece of the living armor colony, which then hatches into hundreds or thousands of these little guys which crawl around the dungeon looking for other pieces of armor to inhabit, and they have evolved to be hermaphroditic so that when they encounter other individuals, they can always form a colony and reproduce. Otherwise, it might be hard, if you're two members of, if they're two males and they run into each other in a dungeon, which, the chance of them finding another individual that they're not related to might be pretty small. So evolving to be hermaphroditic is a big bonus for these guys. This is one of my favorite enemies I've seen Delicious in Dungeon. You guys should watch this anime. It's only one season so far. It's on Netflix. It's incredible. But let me know what Delicious in Dungeon creature you want to see next.